Hi, this is Jacob Nash with JNGL. So this is Unit 8, Lesson 4. And this is about just certain rules that are true with circles in certain situations. So we have 3 different circles, 3 different rules. This is circle circle A, that A is supposed to be the center, circle K, and circle J, AKJ. So let's look at circle A first and figure out something. So we have here a very strange shape, and this angle measure here is 172 degrees, and this one is x degrees. That's what we're trying to find. Well, a true rule is that an inscribed angle and the central angle, if they share the same arc, then they have half of the measure. The inscribed has half the measure of the central one. So the central angle is the 172 degrees. So I will do that in green. So this right here is the central angle. The inscribed angle I'll do in blue is this. So X may have half the measure than the 172 degrees. But the only way that we can tell is if they share an arc. Well, they do. The arc that they share is right here. And let's just call this point B, and let's call this point C. They share arc BC. So that means that X has half the measure. So sorry, I was just trying to get this to the right size. So we can divide this by 2 to see what we get. So 172 degrees divided by 2, that's 86. So we find out that X equals 86 degrees. Okay, good. Sorry, I'm a little bit shaky today with the mouse. Yeah. That's why it's like that. Alright, so now we have circle K. So, yeah, that's kind of weird, circle K. That's like a gas station. But, anyways, this is supposed to be connected to it. It just shifted over a little bit. Sorry about that. So we have a shape in here that's just a quadrilateral, and we see a 94-degree marking, and then this angle Y. We're trying to find that Y right here. Well, another rule is that opposite angles in quadrilaterals are supplementary. And anyways, all the angles add up to 360 degrees, but we're not given any other ones. So if they add up to 180 degrees, then we know that 94 plus, that's terrible, plus Y equals 180. So we can subtract 94 from 180 to see what we get. Oh, that's not what I was supposed to. 86. So that means that this is 86 degrees. I really just came up with these out of my head, so it's strange that these ended up with the same answer. So now we have circle J, and within circle J we have triangle jazz, J-A-Z. And you notice that there's no markings, but there still is a way to figure out what angle Z is. That's what we're trying to find. So we have information up here. Angle A is circumscribed to circle J. So angle A, let me outline that in pink. This is angle A, it is circumscribed. You may not know what that means. I'll explain. To circle J. That's this circle right here. So circumscribed means that the two segments that make up the angle are tangent to the circle. And if you don't know what tangent means, it means that it only intersects to the circle one time exactly. If you need more information about that, see lesson 1. But anyways, a rule is that if there are tangent segments to a triangle, then they are perpendicular to the radii. So the radius of circle J is this segment JZ. JZ. Well, yeah. Z is technically an angle, not a point, but let's just pretend that it is. So JZ, right here, this is the radius. It is perpendicular to, so these two are perpendicular to the radii. The other radii that this is perpendicular to would be the radii that would go like this. But that doesn't exist in this figure. But this does, so that means that when something's perpendicular, the angle is 90 degrees. So angle Z is 90 degrees. You couldn't answer this question if this blue information wasn't given. So these are 3 rules. Let me repeat them again. The first rule is that the sorry, I just lost it for a second. The inscribed angle is half of the central angle. So inscribed is this one on the end, and the central is the one that has the central dot as the point. So the inscribed is half of that. And then the other rule is that the opposite angles in a quadrilateral within a circle, well, it doesn't necessarily have to be within a circle, but they are supplementary, which means they add up to 180. And then the other one is that if there are 2 tangent lines, then they are perpendicular to the radii within a circle. Those are the 3 rules, and I hope you understood this video. Thank you for watching.